6 pence. That's what it cost to be somebody in 1975. These are 5 more British crisps that vanished from corner shops. And number 3, we literally couldn't stop eating them. Before Walkers dominated every shelf. Before crisps came in foil bags. Before your corner shop became a Tesco Express. There were crisps that defined us. Number 5. Phileas Fogg, Mignon Morceau. And if you can pronounce that without sounding pretentious, you were definitely the target market. March 1982. 4 blokes down the pub in Consett, County Durham, had an idea. What if we made crisps for adults? Sophisticated crisps. Premium crisps. Crisps you'd eat with wine, not Tizer. Roger McKechnie, Keith Gill, Ray McGee and John Pike started with 67,000 quid in a portable cabin on Medomsley Road. Within 5 years, they were turning over £30 million annually. £30 million. From a cabin in County Durham. But here's what made Phileas Fogg unforgettable. The advertising, Bartle Bogle. Hegarty created mini-movies. Monty Python meets around the world in 80 days. French Foreign Legion soldiers. Big Al flying from New York. Exotic locations, dramatic music, beautiful cinematography. And then the punchline, made in Medomsley Road, Consett. That one line, that brilliant, beautiful, working-class punchline, made Phileas Fogg iconic. Now, the Mignon Morceau. These weren't crisps, they were tiny slices of bread, sautéed with garlic. The texture? Dead crunchy, light, airy, like eating garlicky clouds. But the garlic! Oh, the garlic! So intensely garlicky that everyone at the dinner party had to eat them. One person with garlic breath? Antisocial? Everyone with garlic breath? A good night. The foil packet rustled differently from regular crisp bags. Heavier, premium. The back of the packet had letters home. My dearest Aunt Agatha, signed by Phileas himself. Each packet told a story. You'd find them in Marks & Spencer, Waitrose. Petrol stations in the late 80s, back when petrol stations sold sophistication, not Ginster's pasties. They created tortilla chips in Britain. Nearly a decade before Doritos arrived, they invented the premium adult snack category that made millions for brands that came after. United Biscuits bought them for $24 million in 1993, then slowly killed them. Corporate machine, lost love, chopped and changed packaging. By 2009, turnover collapsed to just £101,000. They vanished around 2016. Facebook groups formed, petitions circulated, nothing worked. The closest thing now? Waitrose garlic croutons. But devotees say nothing comes close. We traded Medomsley Road, Consett for nothing. But Phileas Fogg was premium. Adult, sophisticated. Number 4 takes us back to the real playground. To when 6 pence bought you everything. To when ring-shaped crisps actually meant something. Number 4, Ringos. And here's a fact that'll surprise you. Ringos came before hula hoops. 1972, Golden Wonder launched Ringos. Ring-shaped wheat and potato crisps. A full year before hula hoops, copied them in 1973. We all think hula hoops came first. They didn't. Ringos were the originals, the pioneers, the ring snack that should have won. They were about the size of a 10 pence piece. Hollow circles. The texture? Somewhere between a hula hoop and a quaver. Flaky, left bits everywhere. Your mum found crumbs in your blazer pocket 3 weeks later. But what defined Ringos was the flavouring. Salt and vinegar made your eyes water. Real bite, lip-tingling intensity. Cheese and onion tasted properly of cheese, not the ghost of cheese, actual cheese flavour. They cost 6 pence in the 70s. 6 pence. When first-class postage was 3 pence and a pint cost 14, 6 pence bought you playground status. The slogan, no Ringo goes like a Ringo goes. The adverts featured 2 cartoon cavemen. Free transfers of these cavemen came in the packets when they launched. Kids collected them, swapped them, built entire caveman empires on bedroom walls. You bought them from school tuck shops, corner shops on the way home, swimming pool vending machines after you'd done your width and nearly drowned. A packet of Ringos made everything better. The paper packet, not foil paper, rustled differently. You'd open it in the playground and everyone knew what you had. Here's what kids did with Ringos. Wore them on fingers before eating. Made Ringos sandwiches, literally putting crisps in bread, because why wouldn't you? Competed to find the biggest or smallest ring. Finding large clumps of flavouring powder was considered lucky. They vanished in the mid-80s to early 90s. Before foil bags became standard, they came back around 2011. Tato bought Golden Wonder and relaunched them with the original 1980s recipes. The reaction? Devastating. The texture was all wrong, and as for the flavour, I'd rather lick the inside of my bin. They'd changed, become thinner, more quaver than hula hoop. The salt and vinegar was wrong. The magic was gone. You can still buy them in Poundland, Iceland. They exist, but they're not Ringos. Not really, they're nostalgia packaged in disappointment. Speaking of disappointing comebacks, number 3 had everything. A massive brand behind it, millions in advertising, celebrity endorsements, Saturday morning television, and it still died twice. Number 3. Wotsits Wafflers. The waffle-shaped extension that promised everything and delivered confusion. May 2000. Golden Wonder launches Wafflers with a £1.5 million campaign. The slogan, big, crunchy and waffle-shaped. The advert, Willie Wotsit and his girlfriend Peaches walk into a New York diner. Mobsters are having a knuckle-cracking contest, playing a tune with their creaks and crunches. Then Willie bites a waffler. Crunch. Deafening. Every gangster turns around. The first Wotsits snack with a big crunch. Here's what made them special. The grid pattern. Waffle-shaped lattice with multiple crunchy edges. Bigger than regular Wotsits. More structured, more architectural. But they still melted in your mouth. Light, fluffy, like differently shaped frazzles, but cheesier. The texture was perfect. The shape was brilliant. Kids loved them. Then Walkers bought the Wotsits brand in 2003 for £150 million. They relaunched Wafflers with £2 million. Sponsored SMTV Live, Saturday morning television, the holy grail of child marketing. They tied in with Robot Wars, Ant and Dec's Golden Shootout for the 2002 World Cup. They even sold them at 60 McDonald's restaurants in southwest England. Everything was going right. And then they vanished. Quietly discontinued between 2003 and 2012. But here's where it gets weird. August 2012. They bring them back. Bacon flavour only. One flavour. Testing the waters. People were cautiously optimistic. Maybe the magic would return. Maybe Wafflers could reclaim their throne. May 2013. They rebrand them. Dropped the Wotsits name entirely. Now they're just Wafflers. Under the Smiths brand. Stripping the Wotsits name was corporate suicide. Nobody knew what Wafflers were without the orange badge of honour. Sales collapsed. 2015. Gone. Properly gone. 2 years after losing their identity. You can still find them occasionally in Poundland. Bacon-flavoured ghosts haunting discount shelves. But they're not the cheesy lattice of 2000. They're something else. Something nobody asked for. Wotsits Wafflers died because marketing departments forgot. You can't strip nostalgia of its name and expect love to remain. We wanted big, crunchy, waffle-shaped cheese. We got bacon-flavoured confusion. But Wafflers lasted just 15 years total. Number 2 lasted 45. 45 years of being everywhere, and then overnight, gone. Number 2, Burton's Potato Puffs. 45 years of tuck shop dominance. Gone in 2004. Burton's launches Potato Puffs. Light, curved tubes of crispy fried potatoes, the first snack of its kind, smooth with an edge running round them, airy, fluffy. Completely different from regular crisps. They cost 3 old pence in the 60s. 3 pence. By the 70s, 2 pence. By the 90s, 10 pence. For 45 years, they were the affordable constant in British childhoods. The slogan, puffed to perfection. And they were 6 flavours, ready salted in red bags, salt and vinegar in blue, beef in brown, everyone's favourite, cheese and onion, tomato sauce that left red fingers, chicken. But here's what made potato puffs legendary, how you ate them. You smashed up the bag, just crushed it in your hands, turned those light tubes into crumbs, then poured the crumbs directly into your mouth. This wasn't bad manners, this was the ritual. This was the authentic potato puffs experience. Your mum finding crushed packets in your blazer pocket. Evidence of the ceremony. The 1971 to 72 jigsaw campaign was genius. Cut tokens from packets. Send them off. Get a jigsaw puzzle of Great Britain. Kids traded tokens in the playground, negotiated swaps, built entire social hierarchies around who had the most pieces. Potato puffs followed you everywhere. School tuck shops, corner shops on the way home, youth clubs, Cub Scouts, swimming pools. Everywhere kids congregated, potato puffs ruled, multi-generational. Baby boomers introduced them to Gen X. Gen X shared them with millennials. 3 generations united by light. Airy tubes you smashed to perfection. Gone. Burton's official statement: they exited mainstream savoury snacks due to the highly competitive nature of the market. Their focus shifted to sweet biscuits and premium savoury under the Bertolli licence. Translation: Walkers won. PepsiCo's billions crushed Burton's. The plant where they were made shut down. 45 years of tradition sacrificed for corporate strategy. Facebook groups formed, bring back Burton's potato puffs. Forum threads spanning years. Devoted fans emailing Burton's directly. Nothing worked. In 2014, Burton's relaunched fish and chips due to nostalgia demand. Potato Puffs fans saw hope. Maybe their turn was coming, it never came. Burton's remains firm, no plans for reintroduction. We traded 45 years of smashed bags and red tomato fingers for nothing. So that's 4 crisps. Phileas Fogg, too sophisticated for its own good. Ringos came first, lost anyway. Wafflers, stripped of identity. Potato Puffs. 45 years wasn't enough. But number one? Number one breaks every rule. Because number one never vanished at all. Number one, Tangy Toms. And here's the twist. They never vanished. Tangy Toms are still here, still on sale. Iceland, Co-op, Tesco. Right now, today. You could buy them tomorrow, but nobody knows. Because their golden age was the 1980s, when they cost 5 pence. When they followed you from tuck shop, to Cub Scouts, to youth club. Little spherical balls, tomato-flavoured corn puffs with mouth-puckering tang. That distinctive tongue-tingling flavour from citric acid, real tomato powder, and MSG. Totally tasty, tongue-tingling tomato flavour snacks. Kids hunted for the balls with the most tomato powder, shook bags, looked through packets. Finding a heavily coated one was treasure, and because they were perfect spheres, you could throw them at friends in the dinner hall, play table football with them. 5 pence bought you snack, toy, and ammunition. Golden Wonder made them. The company that gave us Ringos. They survived bankruptcy in 2006, survived the Tato acquisition, survived everything. They're still here, but their invisibility is the real vanishing. When corner shops became chains, when tuck shops closed, when 5 pence became meaningless, when playground culture moved online, Tangy Toms didn't vanish from shelves, they vanished from memory. You can buy them today. Walk into Iceland tomorrow and they're there. Same spherical balls, same tongue-tingling tang. But the Tangy Toms, you remember, cost 5 pence from a corner shop run by someone who knew your name. You ate them with mates who'd throw them at your head. The product survived. The experience vanished. And maybe that's what all of this means. Phileas Fogg from Medomsley Road, Consett. Ringos that came first, but lost. Wotsits Wafflers, stripped of identity. Burton's Potato Puffs after 45 years. Tangy Toms, still breathing but forgotten. These weren't just crisps, they were 6 pence on a Tuesday. Red fingers from tomato powder. The sound of paper bags rustling in playgrounds. Corner shops where people knew you. Tuck shops that opened at break time. The ritual of smashing the bag, the currency of the schoolyard. They were the taste of being somebody when you had nothing but pocket money, and we traded all of it for efficiency. Which one do you remember? Did you wear Ringos on your fingers? Smash up bags of potato puffs? Hunt for the most garlicky mignon morceau at dinner parties in 1987? Did you know Tangy Toms are still here? Drop your memory in the comments. The ritual, the flavour, the moment. The corner shop that sold them, the price you paid. Because these weren't just crisps, they were who we were, before everything changed, before we forgot what 6 pence could buy. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out another one of our video. 15 British drinks that vanished from corner shops. We're sure you'll love it.